Janice at 572-0383 or 572-0215. REV-UP St. Lucia, the alpha of radio.
Harddrive is brought to you with the compliments of Ultramart and Rambali's Funeral Parlor.
At Rambali's Funeral Parlor, we strive to bring you and your family the highest level of comfort, absolute satisfaction, and peace of mind during your most sorrowful time of need.
Our professional standards and quality services are second to none. We offer ground burials, burials at sea, cremations, and embalming, fine locally made coffins, internationally made caskets, 24-hour emergency, shipping and receiving the deceased to and from overseas.
Ram Valley's signature funeral package includes a casket or coffin collection, refrigeration and preparation of the body, hearse services, 100 funeral leaflets, 12 memorial buttons, 6 keyrings, 10 corsages, and 1 framed photo.
Ram Valley's Funeral Parlor, Calvary Road, Castries, and Lartuni, Beaufort. For more information, please call 758-452-2021 or 758-454-9239.
Looking for a one-stop shop for all your grocery and household needs? Look no further than Ultramart. We stock a variety of options from the world's leading brands, all at affordable prices. Whether you're looking for fresh produce, pantry staples, or household essentials, we've got you covered. And that's not all. Don't miss out on our ultra specials and promotions for a chance to win hundreds of dollars in vouchers, hampers, and special prizes. Visit any one of our 4 convenient locations today or check us out on our Facebook and Instagram page. Ultramart, your one-stop shop for all your grocery and household needs. Shop smart. Shop Ultramart.
Hello there, good morning, good afternoon, good night to our listeners and viewers in St. Lucia and across the globe, especially those of you on Facebook, watching us live on YouTube, or also watching us live on X, and also watching us live on DBS Television. Welcome to Harddrive for today, Friday. It's the 21st of August. My name is Andre Paul. Let's say good morning to Natalie. Natalie, good morning to you.
Good morning, AP. How are you?
I'm well, and all is well on your side?
All is well on my side, yes.
Good.
Yes.
All right. Lady J, good morning to you.
Good morning, Andre. How are you doing?
I'm well,
Nice.
and you're well as well? Yeah?
You see I'm well?
If I see it, yes, as far as I can tell,
Oh, okay.
You're looking very well.
Then I must be well.
You look well.
All right. Well, thank you then.
Okay, so let me just take care of some food matters. And today is very, very interesting today.
Really?
Listen to this. At the, boy, you're talking about a jam-packed menu? Yeah, jam-packed menu. So today at the Thomas O'Bread place, the menu is stewed pork or baked chicken or barbecue chicken wings or fish in Creole sauce or shrimp in garlic butter sauce.
Ooh.
Yeah. So we call it jam-packed
What's
menu.
What's your favorite
That's all
there,
hubby's
AP?
food there.
That's, really?
Yeah, the baked chicken.
Shrimp, all of that, yeah.
Although the fish in Creole sauce sounds
Yes, that's my favorite.
delicious
there.
as well.
Yeah.
So you're a fish person,
I
Natalie?
love fish.
Yeah, yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's the best. It's
It
the
is
best.
the best, yes.
Definitely. The omega-3 fatty acids.
That's it.
Yeah, that's the thing.
Yes.
You know, the research actually shows that it helps with depression.
Does
Really?
it?
Imagine
Oh,
that.
interesting.
Imagine
Oh, I
that.
haven't heard that one.
Wow.
I have to check.
Yeah, there's a lot of depression in the world. Maybe people
They
not
should
eating
eat
enough
more
fish. Maybe. All right, so once
I
again.
love fish. I do love fish.
Yeah. So once again, stewed pork or baked chicken or barbecue chicken wings or fish in Creole sauce or shrimp in garlic butter sauce.
Right,
Served
now
with
the
delicious
choice
as
is
well.
one.
Yeah,
What?
that shrimp in the garlic
You
butter
can't
sauce.
say you went there and you couldn't find what you wanted to eat.
Come on now,
That's true.
lady.
I don't even know how she does this by herself
I'm
like
She
wondering
that.
what
loves to
time.
cook, Andre.
Yeah,
Must be.
apparently.
Oh.
Where is this? Where is it located? Summer?
You don't know the Thomas O'Bread
If
place?
you're going down to Beaufort, if you're going down to
Natalie,
Dennery,
you don't lie.
Very easy.
Wow.
to find.
Oh, really? Where?
wow.
You have to tell. Give me location.
Just drive. You'll see all the
Give me
cars
what do you
around
call
there.
it?
Just drive. You'll see all the
okay, I
cars.
know where.
See?
I
Told
know.
you.
I've been there. Yes.
Yes.
I've been there. Now that you,
Yeah.
yeah.
Okay.
All the cars.
I haven't been
you
there in
must-
maybe 2 years though.
It's been a little
But
while.
it's delicious food.
Whenever
Yeah.
Digna comes in, she stops. Whenever she comes
Yeah,
to St.
you
Lucia,
have to go
she
there.
stops there.
You have to go there.
Yeah, it's like on the itinerary of most visitors.
Yeah.
Yes.
The guys with the
Yeah.
coasters and so on.
Yes.
I mean, they have the coaster loaded with the guests or the visitors, maybe on the way back, either to Castries,
Yes,
to
to
the
or
city
from.
or up north, or going back down south,
True,
and they have
true.
to stop there.
Mhm.
Yeah, and
The
everybody
only
gets
thing I
out.
find, Andre, is that
It's too far away.
no.
Oh. I mean, for us here up north.
No.
Too
I
far.
wasn't thinking of that. If you want to drive, you drive. You want to go once a month. What I was thinking of, you come here around a corner, and there it is. So it's kind of, in my opinion, in terms of the driving, it's kind of unsafe. If they would probably put a
Speed bump.
Signage.
pedestrian
A speed bump.
speed bump or something there to slow the cars down. It's kind of like if I'm driving, some days, if I don't, because of that, I may not stop because of that. You know, even if I want to.
Right, because
Yeah.
you're already at a certain speed.
Not a speed, because you know it's coming. Too many cars. So depending on where you park, remember you have to cross.
Right.
Got to be careful.
Gotcha.
All right, so it's served, all these goodies are served with ground provisions, creamy garlic mashed potatoes. Yeah, creamy garlic mashed potatoes.
I like mashed
I
potatoes.
love mashed potatoes.
Yeah.
Yeah, carrot rice,
goodness.
pink beans, and tossed salad. Also,
one
My favorite
thing,
thing.
they always have the tossed salad.
Yes.
There's no way she's going to have a meal without the
the
tossed salad.
Yes.
Well,
and we
there's
need
more.
more salad for the fiber, the roughage.
and there's more. Also on today's menu, sauce served with cucumber salad. So real
Choices.
packed menu for today. Wow.
Andre,
So-
is that served with like sides, or this is the meal?
Well, you
So
choose
you-
choose either whatever the stewed pork or the baked chicken, whatever.
That part
whatever.
I understand,
and it's
but the
served,
rest.
it comes with all that stuff there. For example,
Oh.
it's served with ground provisions, creamy garlic mashed potatoes. So you get that as well. You get the carrot rice, you get the pink beans, and the tossed salad. Right, that's it. Or you can now order the sauce.
So that would be a side.
Yeah,
that would be
something
a side
separately.
dish. Okay.
Yeah. All right. Okay.
Well,
So
you go there, no breakfast, so you can eat everything.
Exactly. yeah. You skip breakfast.
Yeah, I'm one of those. If my hubby say we're going to dinner tonight, I try to skip
Absolutely. Yes.
lunch.
Yes. So
But
when
you know, once he took me to the the French restaurant, Andre, honestly, I don't know, they feed people like paupers, man. A little bit of food, oh man, and a lot of bread.
Yeah.
yeah, it's a la carte.
Yeah.
Yes.
So you see, that's why it's good to go and support the locals,
Local,
the locals, because
exactly.
you get a lot of food. I think they understand that St. Lucians like to see a lot of food on the plate. That's the way we are. That's the way we are.
Yeah.
Anyway, so remember while you're there, Natalie, when you do go, remember
Again,
to try the wide
enjoy it.
variety of Seymour's beverages, which include blueberry, beet with flax seeds and chia seeds, Wabade with sunflower seeds, there's coconut, there's ginger, peanut and peanut punch, and regular flaxseed and chia seed Seymour's with milk or without milk. All right, so that's what's happening at the Thomas of Bread place today.
Have you ever made your own CMOS at home?
Me? No.
Andre, you talking about it?
Yeah, actually, Sparrow have a song that goes like this. You're talking to the wrong man.
We
Talking
make
to
it
the
at
wrong man.
home. Yeah.
I love when people cook for me. I just love it. I love it. I think my grandmother kind of spoiled me in that sense.
Of course, yeah.
Asis la, ngai mene bau. That's what it
But
was.
that's how grandmothers are, though.
Yeah, Asis la.
Yes, very doting.
But you
Yeah,
still have to be
I-
able to do it yourself in case of the odd days. Because how do you eat? Then you have to leave the
How
house.
do I eat?
No, I'm saying you
Blag.
still, Andre, I'm saying you still have to learn to do it yourself, because how do you eat unless someone gives or you leave the house?
No, I go support.
that-
I go and support the Thomas of Bread place.
That's what I'm saying. So you have to leave the house. That's exactly what I'm
Yes,
saying.
my
You
pleasure.
are talking to a verified celebrity.
Eh, how
This
you
man
mean?
doesn't
Celebrity?
have to cook for himself.
Oh,
Are you crazy?
Celebrity
Remember
means you.
Blair came just
Wait a
this
minute,
morning
wait a
to
minute,
prove
wait a
my
See that?
point.
Exactly.
Blair brought up
exactly.
Celebrity
Oh,
means
dear.
he has to pay or
No.
he doesn't have to pay.
Say it again. Say it again.
Celebrity means you have to pay or you don't have to pay. I'm
Who,
asking
me?
her.
Me?
Not you. I'm
You
asking her.
don't pay when you're a celebrity.
He pays sometimes.
I know. I
If
pay.
he
I
wants
pay. I
to.
pay all the time.
There you go.
Because he
Yeah.
wants to.
Exactly.
No,
because I want
because
to.
he's being charged.
Because
he
I want to.
chooses
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Let me tell you, this was it. Et who called this morning? Yeah, it was it yesterday, and he said to me, he's writing a book. I said, I'll be the first to buy
Exactly.
your
Yeah,
book.
support.
You're not
Okay.
going to
Yeah,
work.
who's
Yeah.
E.T. by the way?
Well, I can explain. Maybe you probably wouldn't know. You probably wouldn't know him. Yeah, when my friends have activities, they have a country restaurant. I pay. I don't expect
I agree.
to walk
That's
inside there for free.
excellent. That's
Yeah.
I don't do that. You understand?
Yes. But
So-
then you see, you create your own good karma. People give
Exactly.
you things for free. There you go.
Exactly. Well said. Well
It's
said.
always your best friends that want you to give it to them for free
Yeah, it's
instead
true.
of supporting.
It's
I've
true.
realized that.
It's
Mhm.
When I say best, I shouldn't say best. Your friends,
Yeah.
in general.
Yeah, they expect because we are friends.
Yeah.
It's supposed to be for
So
free.
just come. Yeah.
No,
Mhm.
No.
Support.
Yeah, we don't understand that. We don't understand that. There are times, I've said it already, I go down to play at a charity event and I pay. After I'm playing, I pay to go in. Yeah.
Oh yeah, I don't know about that one,
Yeah,
Andre.
I pay to go in. It's true. It's true. Yeah.
I don't know about that one. I feel when I walk in, you're supposed to say, "Come on in." You know, your spot is over there because you're playing.
Yeah.
So what you're saying is because you're going in earlier than your time.
No.
No.
That's
He
just
just-
my.
he
Yeah.
just- yeah, he
That's
just
the way
wants to
I
support.
roll.
Period.
Yes.
All
yes,
the time.
yes. Every time. You ask my
Andre,
friends.
every week you
ask-
play or
no,
just
no.
about?
I said a charity event. I said.
Oh, a charity
If
event.
he's going
oh,
for
okay.
charity.
Okay,
he'll
that's
pay.
nice. Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
excellent. AP.
Yeah.
Thank you very
I love
much.
it, Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. So now let's talk about the pains, the aches, and the pains.
The mal?
Yes, I. Koto ni mala. Yesterday I was passing in the city. I was in the city, and I heard the guy. You know, he's famous for that. As soon as I passed, I heard Koto ni mala. I said, "What if
For you?
I wonder if he's throwing that for me."
Okay,
I
maybe.
wonder. Because I
Maybe.
passed him. I say, "Hey, partner,
maybe,
partner
maybe.
is there." Yeah, man.
Maybe.
Yeah, Koto ni mala.
At least he got your attention.
He
Yeah,
did.
because I thought he would probably say, but I think that's just the way he does his thing. Yeah, that's the way he rolls. Okay,
Wait,
so
he sells too?
pardon?
He sells?
Yes, of course. That's why he says that's his phrase.
Oh.
That's his phrase.
Mm.
So he has his things, whatever it is that he has there, and I guess people know it, and they come. There's another guy who on the other side kind of drinks, kind of things the fellas concoctions the fellas put together. Yeah, it's supposed to be for this and for that and the other.
Right.
Yeah,
Yes.
Some people make their own.
kind of concoctions. I passed. I was in the boulevard yesterday. I said, "Woi, woi, woi."
Vicks is very good. Some people add the Vicks to it.
When we were kids, we used to actually eat the Vicks.
I know, yes.
Right?
And
We used to
me,
eat it, right?
I remember
And
that.
then
mentioned
later
that.
in life, right, when we got educated,
China.
I'm reading the back of
Do
the
not
product. Do not consume.
Why did your parents make you swallow it?
They didn't know
Not
better.
me. They didn't make me do
They
that.
didn't
But
know
I know
better.
when it went into the nose, it still came through the back.
Exactly.
Because it's nose and throat.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's amazing that no child ever got sick from that because you have no idea what's in that.
Well, you see, the body is designed to take a certain amount of those things.
Toxins.
Yeah, toxins,
yeah.
exactly. So the liver
That's
will filter
incredible,
that
yeah.
and so on. But if you see we do it too often now,
It's a problem.
then we have a problem.
That's crazy.
Yeah, real crazy.
Wow.
Anyway,
Swallowing Vicks. Yeah.
so wherever you have the mal, well, the person to check is Silton.
Don't
Silton's
swallow
rub.
it though. Don't swallow the rub. Use it topically.
Yes. So you can check out by calling her at 716-8018, 716-8018. If you have any doubt, you can start with a small container 1st. It's just $15. And then now if you really, really like it, then you can move on to the large container, which is $40. All right? So just call Silton at 716-8018, 716-8018. Silton's Rub. Kotoni Mala.
You want to take the
I
man
tell you,
words.
yesterday I passed the boulevard. I see a fella have a kind of concoctions.
Yes.
And these are designed for all kinds of things.
Yes.
Yeah. And I said, but I wonder how they put those things together, what's in there, because the bottle doesn't really say. The
Right.
thing-
Yeah, it's
it
always
doesn't-
a label-less bottle and just
say.
take it.
I say, what?
But that's kind of cute. These are the things I find very quaint about our
St.
country.
Lucia.
Yeah, because it's your grandmother that knew of, had the herbs and the teas, and you
Yeah.
grew up with your grandmother, you were around, and you saw her making certain things, and you just retained that.
Yes.
And now you can say, because we're all kind of like familiar with those kinds of things,
Mm-hmm.
Just you don't have bush behind, go behind and
Yeah.
pick so and so leaf,
Yeah.
and
Yes.
we
Yes.
do that.
And
Yeah.
they tell you, use 3 leaves.
Yes.
Use 3
It's
leaves.
true. It's true.
Yes.
Yeah. And that's going away because a lot of us are not doing it. You know, it's so unfortunate. Yeah.
No, we should keep that. It's
Yeah.
wonderful.
Yeah.
Wonderful part about
And
it.
if you speak with to people who in contemporary medicine and so on, they will tell you as long as the
It's
thing
the
works,
best.
use it.
Yes.
They'll say that to you.
Yes, but it's from the earth.
Yeah.
You know, the stuff from the earth is always so much better than, I mean, if you have to go to the pharmacy, but I will always trust whatever nature gives first.
I agree with you, but let's face it. Contemporary medicine, in my view, is a miracle.
Yes.
That's a miracle. I kid you not.
Yes.
Right? I often wonder. I said to myself, boy, if it wasn't for contemporary medicine, how would certain people deal with certain issues?
Yeah.
And talking about that, you know, there's a new vaccine that they've developed. I guess people are going to probably feel a little angry when they hear who is involved. You know, the Merck and Moderna, they were involved in the mRNA technology during the COVID-19 era.
Pandemic.
So they introduced this vaccine now. They call it a personalized vaccine using that same technology, the mRNA technology. The scientists use this technology now to develop this personalized vaccine for cancer of the skin. Okay? Cancer of the skin. Now they're working on, as we speak, same thing for cancer of the lung, the bladder, and kidneys.
Very good.
Right? So they said that based on the trials so far, it looks like there's potential for this
Wow.
this vaccine.
Very good.
That's huge
Very
huge
good.
news.
It's big news.
Wow.
It's really, really big news. They say that it's personalized, meaning it's designed for you.
For you.
Yeah.
Yeah, for
Each
you.
person.
Yeah, your specific situation, right? Now, I remember during the COVID era, one of the arguments I was making on the air when they were talking, I said, okay, so if they develop one for cancer, would you take the vaccine? And people say that's different. Yeah, that's different. So they would take it because that's a different scenario. I don't know. But
Well, one of the
Because I
arguments,
guess you're seeing the spread, you know you have it, etc., etc. Whereas with COVID, what they were saying is that if you mix with with an individual, if you're outside the air,
And you
etc.,
inhale,
etc., exactly. So I can understand them saying, no, I could stay without the vaccine for COVID, which a lot of people
exactly.
did.
But one of the arguments for the COVID vaccines was it's so new. How are they developing this vaccine so quickly? Can we trust it?
yeah,
And with the cancer or the potential cancer vaccines, we've had so many decades of trying to find a cure, trying to find some reason how to reverse the effects, that people might feel a bit safer based on that argument. alone. There's
Yeah.
been
Based
so
on
mu-
that.
yeah.
But remember, the scientists were working very, very, very quickly, and they were saying that because of COVID.
yeah.
So
they
that-
were under a lot of pressure as well.
Exactly.
They
So
were
it,
under a
it
lot
comes
of
to the
pressure.
same thing. Yeah,
So
they were
they
just
had
working day and
to,
night. Yeah.
produce something. But listen to that about the new vaccine. The result is a personalized anti-cancer vaccine, which is specific to the patient's tumor and instructs the immune system to recognize and attack any tumor cells that remain.
Oh wow!
Oh my
Wow,
goodness,
wow.
that's
Very
that's
good.
breaking
Okay?
news. That's
So they're working on, as I said, lung cancer, bladder cancer, kidney cancer. I guess the others will come in as well.
Yeah.
So what's the cost?
Well, they haven't said. They haven't said.
What's
But
the
you see, it's
annual
just like
insurance cover
COVID.
these?
If this thing is really, really working,
Yeah.
I mean, they have to make it in such a way that it's easily available, that it's not expensive. They're going to have to do that. I'm sure they'll be under pressure to do that, because remember, in this case of COVID, they had to make it reasonable. In fact, they had so many that governments are actually giving to other countries. You understand? Who
well,
didn't
also,
have.
Andre, to save the world, you had to give.
Well,
You
yeah.
couldn't make
Yeah.
everybody buy.
That was a
You know.
worldwide.
Yeah, but when you think of cancer, I mean, cancer is wreaking havoc across the globe. It's wreaking havoc. So I can't imagine governments allowing Merck and the other one there and Moderna to figure you just want to make billions of dollars. Although they make billions, huh? But you can certainly survive on the billions that you're going to make. I think the Barbados Prime Minister was making that point, and I don't know how you'll feel about that. She was talking about Massey Barbados, and she said Massey made, I think, $40-something million in profits. And she said Massey would be just fine if they made $20-something million in profits. Now, that's her take, right? But for Massey, hey, the more the merrier. That's how human beings are, the human nature. But she was saying that the issue of the price of foodstuffs and so on should not be so high.
Exactly.
And she said, if you cut down the prices and you make half of the profit, you'll be just fine. You'll be just fine.
And you're still making a profit.
Yeah.
She's right.
She's
I mean, it's expensive. There's no doubt about it. And the thing is the monopoly. That is the thing. That is the thing.
That is the thing, isn't it?
Mm-hmm. They've just taken over.
So yeah. Okay, so let's. Anything you guys want to mention before we move on? Yesterday you had something interesting to talk about, Lady J. Anything?
Yeah, I still want to say vote for Miss St. Lucia. Very important. I'm still going to say that. And Andre, tonight is the final night in St. Lucia. They're going to be playing against Jamaica. Let me see which Jamaica Kingsmen. St. Lucia Kings going to be playing tonight. So people,
let's wish them all the best.
Andre, they better win with. I mean, y'all. Sunshine Kings, please. Hope you got enough rest yesterday. Please come out to win Jamaica. I mean, we wanted to win Guyana. We didn't win Guyana. Now, Jamaica is coming, and they're going to come in full force.
They're going to come in hot.
Yeah.
They're going to come in hot.
Yeah, they will.
Yeah.
So please, St. Lucia Kings.
But don't be too disappointed if we don't get the win.
No, I'm not so crazy like these people make noise and all of that. No. I'm just saying, because people are listening, that we are supporting St. Lucia Kings, but we also want you to win.
Right.
We also want you to win, please.
Agree, yes.
But we welcome the Jamaican Kings. We welcome the Jamaican Kingsmen. We welcome you to St. Lucia.
Yes, welcome to St. Lucia. Yes. Don't win our boys, but welcome to St. Lucia.
I cannot say that. I won't go that far, because they also want to have their chin up too and their chest up. You know what I mean?
But they're in our country right now. We have to...
Exactly. That's why they want to win. Because they're in our country. Wouldn't you, Andre?
Can we move on?
Andre, cricket is important too.
Can we move on?
Yes.
All right. Okay.
Yes.
Oh, here's what I want to bring up.
Okay.
I just piggybacking off of what we say. Let me ask Lady J, right? And maybe AP, you can chime in after.
Yeah, maybe.
Lady J, do you feel impressed by sportsmen, like men athletes?
Male.
Yes, male athletes.
It depends on which sport you're talking about. Because the bodybuilding, not really. Too much for me. Yeah.
Yes.
But if you're talking about the runner,
yes,
who is more defined, sometimes I would say only the bodybuilder when it's too much bulk for me.
When
the rest,
it's too big, but like athletic bodies, like soccer players and maybe basketballers, they have a certain
footballers too.
Yes,
they define. Cricketers, most of them, unless they let themselves go and a tummy start to protrude. Yeah, but other than that, they look good. Yeah, I like athletic body. I do. I just don't like the bulk.
Okay, gotcha. You and I have the same taste.
Yeah. So what do you ask? Why did you ask?
I was just curious about it. Because some ladies claim, I don't know if I believe that, but they claim that the dad board, you've heard of the dad board?
The dot board?
Dad.
Oh, the dad board.
The dad board.
And what's that? What is a dad board?
It's the, I guess,
following the footsteps, watching your dad.
No.
Nothing to do with that.
It's when they let themselves go and they're a little bit pudgy and
And they call it a dad board.
Yeah, apparently, the whole notion is that you're a dad, so you don't have time to work out. You're a dad, you don't have time to whatever.
Okay.
So some ladies claim they like that.
Some ladies what?
Let the body go.
Yes.
Okay.
Some ladies, what did you say?
They claim that they like that.
They like the dad
that.
board.
Yes.
Oh wow.
Yes.
Okay.
Let your body go. I mean, there's let your body go and there's let your body go. Right. I mean, that tummy in front of you.
I agree with that.
Let me ask you, do we have trans people in St. Lucia?
Great question. We were just talking about that the other day. My brother and I were talking about that.
Trans.
Yeah, people who change their gender.
The sex.
I think we may have trans, but they may not be comfortable out yet to declare themselves a trans person, as in walk the street saying, I'm trans. I was assigned male at birth, but I'm really a lady.
Yeah.
That kind of way. So because we were thinking in the next 2, 3, 4, 5 years, we may see a burgeoning of these people as the world becomes more comfortable with these things. we might see it in St. Lucia. But St. Lucia is so far behind in those things. It might be kind of scary and intimidating still.
And they
to say
probably
that.
wouldn't want to do it here anyway. They
No.
probably wouldn't want to take out the parts.
No.
But
They
as you
want to go
talk-
overseas for that.
As you're talking about sports and so on, so how do you feel about trans people? So say, for example, you have a male who is now a female. Okay, should they be allowed to play, for example, say box, challenge a woman,
No.
right? The trans was male and trans into female, right?
Playing with females.
Right. So would you is it okay for them now to compete, say for example, to have a boxing match with a female?
I don't think so.
I don't
That's
think so,
very
Andre.
bizarre to me.
Yeah,
You
why
build
not? Why not?
differently. You
Why-
build differently.
why
Your
not? Hmm?
power is different.
You-
I'm not saying a woman cannot build and get that amount of power, but she has to build to get that power. Whereas you build differently. Andre, even you who don't go to bulk,
You
if you're really upset and you give me a punch, Andre, it's going to be stronger than me giving you a punch.
Or if I
Right.
give you a
Yeah.
punch, his punch
Exactly.
will be stronger than my punch. for
Exactly.
sure.
So
You know?
it's
So-
just like they're bringing it up in the pageant world too. And this man who is now a woman doing the pageant, how can he talk about period? When he's never had one.
Yeah, and,
How
and,
can he talk
and,
about
and most
things?
likely will never have one.
Yeah,
No, he
most
wouldn't.
doesn't have a
most
uterus,
likely.
does
I mean, they could take the
He would have
pills
to have a
that will
uterus.
give them breasts, but
Yes.
that's about it.
Yes.
They can't lower body. No,
You would have to have a
even
uterus.
if they split and cut, and now you have a vajayjay, there's no way
You can have a uterus.
Exactly.
Mm-hmm.
So
You
I
know,
think
so I
the
don't-
power.
yeah.
I think with those sorts of performance sports,
Mhm.
where the muscle increases your aptitude, it might be unfair to place him or her, who was assigned male at birth, with a person who was also
opposite
assigned
sex.
female at birth
Mhm.
in the same sport.
So,
But it's
so
happening around
yeah.
the world.
So what about trans men, right? Using the same restroom as females, trans men. So the transition from man to woman. Should that trans, who was a man, was in quotes,
Right.
be allowed to use a female restroom?
Andre, if it's in the Caribbean, we have a problem because we don't have the extra washroom. But overseas now, there are three. They've got the trans, they've got the male and female. And I think the problem is we have to watch when we say
They
trans.
have the trans.
Transgender.
But he's saying inside the
Um,
female's
but-
washroom.
No, that's what I'm saying. So I'm letting you know, I don't
But
feel
that may
it's
still
fair.
be a problem, Lady J, because if you have one for trans, that means either trans can enter there.
Well, hold on.
Agree?
I was saying
True.
we have to watch what we mean by trans, because, for example, I was watching a video yesterday where this guy approached a beautiful, slim Asian girl.
Okay.
She turned around. She sounded like a girl, and he told her, "You're beautiful." And she turned around and said, "Thank you." And he asked her another question, and she says, "I'm trans." And he says, "No, you're not, because female, everything look like
She
a
looks-
penis."
yeah,
And you know what
yeah.
she did? "Yes, I am." And he says, "No, you're not." And there was the penis.
What?
But she looked female.
Wow,
She
yeah.
exposed herself.
She
to
did.
him?
She lifted up. Yeah, she lifted it up. Yeah. And I saw it, and I wanted to send it for Andre. Last night, and I was like, nah. I did. I wanted to send it. And look at, we have the topic today. Not even realizing
right,
that.
yes.
But yes, Andre, she lifted it up, and there you could see the bulk.
But,
you know.
but would you feel uncomfortable?
bulge, sorry.
Would you feel if you look up
Yes.
if a
Oh, yes.
trans were to enter
Yes.
your restroom and you're there?
Well,
Would you
yes.
feel uncomfortable with
if
that?
you know that, because I'm saying
I'm
I
assuming
thought
you know.
she was female. Period.
Assuming,
Yeah.
let's just assume.
Let's
well,
assume you know. Yes.
Andre, I would leave. I would leave because I don't know what's going in your head.
Right,
We don't know if we can trust these people.
Here's the thing, AP and Lady J. And Lady J, as a lady, you can let me know if you agree with this. It's so fast. Everything is happening so fast. I don't think it's necessarily a question of agreeing with it or not agreeing with it, or supporting the LGBTQIA plus community or not supporting them. I think it's a question of how fast this is all changing. And you're talking about ladies do a lot of things in the restroom. Ladies go there to do a lot of things. And so you have this idea of a male figure, as far as the lady is concerned, encroaching on a very private space where she can do all of her private things. And that concept is a very jarring one to any lady. So we have to take it very slowly. And I think the LGBTQIA plus community can also give us some leeway, some space to get comfortable with this proposed idea and not make it seem like as long as you're not supporting, it means you hate all trans people. That's the place we're at now, because it's all moving very fast.
That's true. That's true. And guess what? There's no turning back.
Yes,
No,
exactly.
that's the thing.
There's no turning
Yeah,
back.
because now even the leaders are starting to say they're accepting.
Yeah.
Yes, and
Instead of
but they're being
pausing.
pressured too as well, you know.
Yeah, but they can pause. But they're not. They're accepting.
But the thing is, I mean, shouldn't we accept? Because these are human beings at the end of the day.
I accept.
Yeah, I do.
I accept.
That's
I have
that's
no
your
issue at
choice.
all.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's your
I have-
choice.
I have never had an issue
No.
with any person's claim, because I don't live in your body and I don't know your experience and
I have read about one or two who switched and regretted switching.
regret. Yes, I've read about a few of
And
those as
and then
well.
you have another group of people called non-binary.
Yes.
Yeah.
These are people, they say they're not sure if they want to be male or female. They're in limbo someplace.
Well, actually, what
So-
I would say to qualify that is they don't identify as either male, strictly male, or strictly female. They live in both worlds. And some days they feel more male, and some days they feel more female, which is why they're non-binary. So, for example, you feel male because you experience typically male things. We feel female because we experience typically female things. And those who are identified as non-binary don't feel either or exclusively. And so they call themselves they. The pronoun is they.
Yeah.
It's not he or she, it's they. And it's a very jarring experience for those who grew up knowing there's a boy or a girl.
Because of what their parents, brought them up
Yeah.
with, because
Yeah,
of
that's
what's
how
in.
we-
And they're
And the-
arguing that they're other genders. That's what
Oh,
they're
yes,
arguing.
many
The-
other genders.
As far as they're concerned, it's not only male and female, that they're other genders. So
Yeah.
they just maybe have to figure out which new gender they're going to belong to. It's very, very, as
It's
you
a
said, it's
lot.
moving fast.
It's moving fast.
But I really feel it for people like that who are going through those kinds of challenges, and you have to wonder what is it that they went through, what happened to them at the beginning of their lives, maybe, or in the middle somewhere. Something must have gone wrong to spark this thing, because
But
it's highly
Andre,
unusual. It's highly
What about
unusual.
those who are born with both sexes?
Oh, yes.
And the
Yeah.
parents, hold on, instead of allowing it to grow, because you're not sure, you just figure out as a baby, I will make my child male, I'll make my child female, and when that child begins to grow, it's the opposite of what you cut out.
So that is why exactly that
Right.
we have to be empathetic to those people.
Yeah.
That's a
Right?
lot.
We,
Yeah,
ha-
I
we,
think
we,
leave
we
it.
have to be empathetic, because was it the person's fault that they were born with both
Genitals.
genitalia? You know what I mean?
no,
It's not their fault. So they're going through a lot of confusion.
Psychological,
Yeah, a lot of
yes,
confusion.
Because guys, remember, it's your body, and you identify with all the things that are on your body. And when that's why AP, if I'm hearing you correctly, you don't judge these people,
No.
because it's so strange to be able to look in the mirror and feel like what you're seeing is different from what you're feeling.
Mhm.
Yeah.
And I can't speak to that because I have no experience with that.
Yes, exactly.
You know what I mean?
So that's why we have to be empathetic and just hope that eventually they will work their things out for themselves. I
But you
think-
know what's interesting, Mr. AP and Lady J? I have a friend who lives in New Zealand. She's been there for many years now. She's gotten married, had some kids. She's a lesbian. We've been friends
And
since
she's married
school.
to a female.
She's married to a woman, yes. And they have their kids.
Mm-hmm.
And I was naive to think that all people in the LGBTQIA community were supportive of all others.
Nope.
And no, and
I know that.
there's so much infighting.
Mhm.
So many. She's a lesbian, and she cannot stand the trans community.
Imagine that.
She thinks they're all insane, legitimately insane. She says, how can a person think that they're another sex than what you were born?
Mhm.
So
And-
how did they have the children then, if they are?
Adopt?
I believe her wife's friend donated his,
Okay.
and then of course they did it that way.
Or,
Yes.
or one time the person was straight and they had a child, and they meet
Yeah.
this person now and they just keep their child. And
Exactly.
that's-
Yeah, no,
that's our
because she
child.
said they have the children. So
Mhm.
Yeah,
Oh,
that's
you're
why
wondering, right,
I
yes,
took in
right.
what your words.
Yes, 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 yes.
That's
yes.
why I asked.
So it's
Yeah.
very interesting.
Yeah, well,
Yeah.
boy, like I say, I leave people alone. That's your choice. One day,
And maybe thank goodness for
one
making
day,
me straight, you
yeah,
straight.
Jesus Christ will
Are
come
you
and
straight?
fix this whole thing. That's my
I
belief,
don't
huh?
know.
I always say I'm so thankful that I know I'm a heterosexual and I've never had any issue. It's so easy for me. Growing up, I never had any concerns. But I have a male gay friend who said to me, "Hey, you know, Natalie, I can't stand these guys who have to like flounce around
Yeah.
and show the whole acting like women."
Yeah.
I said,
Yeah.
why you have to do that? So it's a lot of different mindsets within the same community.
Well, it's the same way some of us allowed, the same way some men allowed. So leave them. I don't see anything wrong in that.
I don't see anything wrong
Yeah,
with it.
because we are who we are at the end of the day, you know. And just because, say, this guy is gay, that doesn't mean he can't be loud and
Of
or
course.
quiet or this or
Yes.
that and the other. At
And
the end
they're
of the
very
day, that's
entertaining.
different.
They're funny
Yeah,
and
that's different.
they're usually quite honest. You know, they tell the truth about certain things when most people lie. That's why I like gay people. They're usually quite honest.
I don't know about that. I
My
don't know
gay
about
friends
that. But so yeah, okay.
Yeah, no,
problem.
they're
I think people
truthful
are people, so I don't know.
Well, in my experience,
Yeah,
anyway.
from your experience.
Yes. Okay. We all remember Joyce Etoma
Yeah.
and her particular that tragedy. That was a real tragedy, and I'm sure that the system, namely the police, we've moved on already, right? Maybe there's no inquiry, nothing into what happened exactly, what led to the fact that this lady did everything. She did everything right in terms of having a restraining order and going to the various institutions, writing letters and so on. Because I always talk about a police officer friend of mine, right? If I send him a video and I said some lady maybe is getting beaten up or something, right? He said to me, "Did she make a report?" He's quick to say that. Did she make a report?
Yeah.
So it's as if the police hands are tied, that they can't move unless the person makes a complaint.
Yeah.
That's the
True.
impression that he gives me. So I said, okay, well, in the case of Joy, she did everything right. She did everything right. So what happened? So her family now, they're asking for an independent review of the systems used to respond to the case of Joyce Etoma. And I agree with that, because I'm sure if I know the authorities there, we have just moved on already,
Oh, yeah, for sure.
We haven't learned anything from this thing, right? What I find strange about that particular situation, and I really, if you say I was a reporter, I'd ask the police that question, right? You all are looking for the guy, because it's true they did go looking for him, right? On the day, because she was killed in the night, in the day in question, they went looking for the guy. But they couldn't find him. They couldn't find him at the time. And of course, maybe they figure, okay, maybe he'll come back, and maybe if she calls again, then they may come back to assist her. That's what they were probably thinking. But I don't know what they were thinking. So they didn't find the guy. And it was that same night now that he just appeared from somewhere and attacked the girl, because he knew exactly where she was at that
Yeah,
particular
where she would
point
be
in
at that
time.
moment.
Right. So I'm saying, why didn't they go looking to a concerted effort to find this guy? You understand? Wherever he may be. Because I'm sure people would have seen him and so on. All they had to do, put out a notice on the radio, put something on social media. They love social media, right? Put something on say, we're looking for this guy, put a pic of him and show, hey, listen, you're on our radar, man. We're looking for you. So this guy will going to think twice if he has to do anything wrong. But I found, unless of course the police can tell me different, that they just say, okay, all right, well, you didn't catch him, kind of thing. What went wrong? So I'm saying that is why I agree, and I hope that the Setoma family gets a positive response from the authorities to say, let's look at this thing and see where we messed up. Because she did everything right. Now, people always say, okay, there's a restraining order thing. But the restraining order doesn't mean that the person will stay away from you. You understand?
It's a piece of paper.
Exactly. And people violate that all the time. Both males and females. They violate that all the time.
Yes.
Especially
And
here
in
in
some
St.
cases,
Lucia.
can egg them on because they might feel challenged.
Angry.
Yeah, and angry.
Mhm.
So,
But Andre, to add to what you said, and I understand the police side of what you're saying, but I would like to go to the opposite side of what you're saying.
Sure.
And say, to me, with all of what she said to them, and I'm sure she probably gave them a little story about what he's been doing to her and so on, because you can't just go and say, I want a restraining order against Andre Paul. You've got to be able to say something about why. I feel that they should have given her some protection.
Who, the police?
I feel they should have given her some protection, meaning do not traverse the areas that you usually do, because he knows them already. That's how I'm thinking, and that's how I was feeling. For example, the day when she supposedly, I'm not too sure, but what I heard, going and pick up her father or going and meet her father or something to do with her father, that area there, where he got her and shot her in the car, I'm saying, obviously he knew she was going to be up there, wherever that was. I'm not saying it couldn't happen tomorrow, because he's watching her.
Exactly.
But I'm saying that maybe, in my mind, she should have been protected.
By whom?
By the police protecting her,
but the
meaning
police,
that they could have given her some, because keep in mind what I'm saying, if she told them the story, if she told them what was happening to her. Because Andre, I'm seeing a very slim young lady from the photos, because I didn't know her, and I'm seeing a guy who looked like, an army guy. That's what I'm seeing. Look at his neck. That's thick, Andre. Something in one little slap on this little girl. She's on the ground. That's how I'm viewing it. I'm not saying that's what was happening.
Right.
Okay? But from what we know, there was a lot of assaulting, from what we know. So that's what I'm thinking. Unfortunately, she's dead and we can't bring her back. But I'm just saying it would have been, to a certain extent, better if she personally was protected. Do not drive the same places. What time are you coming from work? We will try to see what we can do. That doesn't mean even if she's still with the police, if he wanted her, he couldn't get her. But I'm just saying, the T's, the I's would have been dotted even better.
But she did just that, Lady J. She dotted her I's, crossed the T. She did everything right. She did everything right.
That's where I'm coming from, Andrew. I'm saying.
No, but she has to live, Lady J.
Andrew,
she has a child, right? She can't be, and the police cannot give her protection 24/7. If the police have to do that for her, that means that every female who comes and makes a complaint, they have to be providing them with protection 24/7. Where are we going to get the resources for that?
He might probably step back.
Yeah, but where do we get the resources for that? That person has to be literally at your house there 24/7.
No, just from work. I'm talking about when I was just looking at when she's coming from work, Andre. She came from work that day, That's where she came from.
Nobody
that
could
day.
have done it at any other time.
I know, Andre, but I'm just saying, chances are, work with me there, chances are that particular day when he came out there, if the police were around, even if he had gotten her, but maybe the police would have been around. That's what I'm saying, protection. I'm just looking at the fact that everybody's saying the police should have gone and looked for him,
of course.
for him.
Definitely.
And I agree with that. But
Definitely.
they couldn't find him. So how about we can't find him? How about us look out for her? That's all I'm saying.
Right. I agree with you. But then how long is that? You can't sustain that. That's the point I'm making to you. So I'm saying there has to be other things. Okay? Like, for example, if the guy was reported to be seen in such and such a place, you can't find him. You now, right, you have to do whatever you have to do to ensure. There's a guy that's been terrorizing people in Philadelphia. I think he has some kind of mask on, like a Chucky kind of mask and so on. And he's just terrorizing people in the community, right? They already identify him. You know why? The police already put out notices and everything, asking people for information on this individual, right? That's what you do. That's what you do. That's why I'm saying to you, I totally support the Setoma family making a request of the authorities to go back and take a look at this thing, because tomorrow, if they don't, it can happen to another female again.
Yeah.
You understand?
Like, what areas do you frequent? What areas does he frequent?
Yeah.
And you hang around these areas, or you have people on the ground pretending to be regular citizens, but they might be cops in plain clothes. Just so that there's
is this exactly what I'm saying?
Yeah.
The same thing I'm saying. Possibly she will be going to her parents' home, to her home, pick up her father, be present, even if it's one person, even if it's two police. And I understand that they may not have their full complement to be able to pass extra staff around. But Andre, obviously, they did not see it as serious as it was, because this was serious. We've lost a young lady in the prime of her life.
And an orphaned child.
So,
Yes, for the most part.
If they follow up as like what the family is asking for, then that they should be able to sit down and say, okay, let's see how we address these issues moving forward.
Yeah.
But if they don't do it, that means when you have another, and listen, I'm sure there are many instances, hence Anusha, as we speak, of ladies who have restraining orders against ex-boyfriends and so on. I'm sure a ton of them.
Yeah. And they get very angry because they're upset with the woman.
Yeah. How
that's
dare
the
you?
thing.
How dare you do that sort of thing to me? I can't come by you. I can't come by my child. This kind of thing.
Oh, you can come on my child, but you'll go through the grandmother. You're not going to go through me, you know.
Boy.
It's a serious
Yeah.
situation. And not just in, I mean, all over
All
the
over,
world.
all over.
the world.
All
I saw a graphic a few years ago of the incidents of violence against women on a map of the world. It was sobering.
It's probably really
It's a
lit.
sobering thing to see how normalized it has become. But it's about the men too, AP. You know, it's about how we raise our men, what we expect of them, what we let them get away with, all of us.
Yeah.
Not just the men, women too. Because women will satisfy their needs by letting certain things slide, and once she's satisfied, then that's okay. But that creates turmoil in him. If he doesn't have something to live up to, he can do anything.
Yeah.
You know?
But I saw a video just a couple of days ago of this in America. Partners, they're no longer together, but it's probably his time to have the baby, a toddler. You see the exchange, the two cars apart. You see the exchange from the woman holding, bringing. When she brings the child, I can't hear what they're saying, but she hits him. When she hits him, he now has the child, so he doesn't hit her, but you can see he's quarreling, right? So he follows her, which he should not have done, Andre, because she hit him, right? And she's walking back to her car. He's quarreling with her and following. So she's going inside, and they're exchanging whatever. Then he hits her because I don't know what she says.
Right.
Next thing, remember he has the child at this point. Next thing, she takes whatever she takes, and she comes back with a vengeance. So you know it's
Pepper spray?
Pepper spray, must be. So he's like this, and the child is on him, and I'm thinking, but he could drop the child. I'm thinking, but he could drop the child. What are you doing? And then he's holding the child. He's trying to wipe his face, and he's trying to block her, and she's still up in his face.
Wow.
And she's moving back, and then he gives her. He's able to hit her, and then we see somebody else coming
to intervene.
Yeah, we see somebody else coming. But all this time, the child has turned from head up here to head
Upside
down there.
Unbelievable.
I mean, come on. And she's not seeing that.
Unbelievable.
Then why give the child? Please, get somebody else to pass on the child if you're so angry. If you're so angry, because if you're going to get angry, where are you going to hit? And Andre, don't hit a man. Women don't hit men. These punches are friggin' out. Excuse my words.
That's okay. You're okay. You're okay.
These punches. Come on.
But sometimes they do it to intimidate the men, to get the men to hit
Yeah,
them.
don't
so
do
they
that.
can make
Don't
a-
do that.
So
They
they can
punch
make the men
harder,
out to
man.
be abusers.
They
Some
punch
women
harder.
do that. They are instigating violence. Because if she hits him, it'll be, oh, well, I just, maybe I just tap him. But when he hits her back, then she'll say, but look what he did me, look what he
black
did
and
me,
blue.
look what he did me.
Don't do it. Don't do it. Don't. And of course, men, please don't do it.
Men,
You
you
know?
have to be very careful with
Yeah.
that. Very careful. I had a well, she's an ex-friend now for good reason, but she did that. She came to me and I thought, she was telling me the story and I thought, but why did you go to his house? Why were you banging on the door? Why were you trying to push yourself into the door? And she said, look. I said, no, your story makes no sense.
Oh boy, I have a friend that's the same thing. Black eye, everything. She did the same
Yeah,
thing.
they're doing
She
it on
went
purpose.
to his house.
Yes, why are you there?
Don't leave it alone. Y'all are ex now. That's why it's ex.
Yes.
Leave it alone.
You're not making
Bruises.
anything better.
As
terrible.
they say, toxic.
Yes.
Let me read you the story before we get into the showers. Listen to the story, okay? I'll try to be brief. This is about Chris Brown, the singer.
Yeah.
Okay? So, U.S. singer Chris Brown has been found liable for a dog attack that left his housekeeper mauled and disfigured in his home in 2020.
Yeah.
So, about 6 years ago. Following a 2-week trial in Los Angeles, the jury found in favor of Maria Avila, who was attacked by a 200-pound Caucasian shepherd owned by Chris Brown while she was emptying the rubbish at his house in California. Avila said the dog, named Hades, ripped off large chunks of her skin, which subsequently left her permanent facial disfigurement, scarring, vision loss, and nerve damage. Brown had claimed that the dog was kept for security purposes and was not his personal pet. That's his argument, right? And it gets worse. During the trial, the jury heard testimony which indicated that instead of calling the emergency services or attending to Avila himself, Chris Brown fled the scene following the attack. So he made an escape. Brown and his company, Black Pyramid LLC, must now pay Avila $12.9 million for negligence.
It should be more.
Well, the money part, he has to pay that, give her the surgery and everything.
20 million.
But Andre, I think the worst thing he
agree.
did, I believe
I
when
agree.
he says that they were not his dogs, because you know those people
This is one dog,
bring in
one dog.
Yeah, the dogs. One dog attacker, but in the thing they said dogs will. He bring in the dogs at night, and people do that here as well. You bring in you rent the dog for the night. It happens here as well. But Andre, where I disagree with him is fleeing the scene. Take the woman to the hospital. Show her that you care. Show her that you're sorry. I'm not saying she still wouldn't sue him,
Sue him.
because your face, I mean...
Wow.
Mhm. But it's
Hades?
something she did every
Hades.
day.
His name is Hades.
It's something she did every day, I understand, when I read the story. Take the garbage.
Was she aware that Hades was on property since
Yeah.
he didn't own the dog?
Yeah.
That might
Yeah.
be.
She worked there, so she must have
worked
been
there, she
aware that
knew.
the dog, maybe
Yeah.
she wasn't aware that the dog was loose. That's a possibility.
That's the thing, yeah.
Maybe it's a possibility. But you're right, I agree with you. Chris Brown, in that particular situation, you're supposed to call for help right away. You're fleeing. He said the reason why he fled is because he didn't want cameras, the media to come there and make a big scene and to see him like it's him.
What do you
Well,
mean?
show her that you're calling somebody
But when
else.
they come, you'll be helping her, so you look good.
Yeah.
Exactly.
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 So he fled the scene.
I understand what he's saying, but hey, this man, remember what he did to Rihanna. So any little thing he does is going to always make it a negative for him. So the
Yes.
worst thing he did
He would
was
have
to
to start-
actually leave the
Yes.
scene.
And I was also thinking, right? I'm saying, if this had happened, it happened at my residence, I would go to this person and say, this employee of mine, because it's an employee,
Yeah.
how do we settle this thing? How do we settle this?
Yes, you're right.
Right?
You're right. You're
Instead
right.
of going to court and this kind of thing.
Yeah.
So he let that go all the way to court, and he had to pay. As you correctly said, it should have been more.
Much more.
Well,
$12.9 million. I mean, the
Well.
person's face was disfigured, right?
That poor lady.
Andre, and
Terrible.
don't forget the bites everywhere else. Just last night I saw one holding on to a little puppy, a little poodle. And everybody's watching because the dog is so big. Everybody's just watching. So I closed the video because I know what's going to happen. That puppy's gone. You know?
Yeah. But it says a lot. Sorry. I mean, Chris Brown says a lot about him and his character.
Yeah.
You flee in the scene.
Unfortunately.
You're supposed to call the paramedics right away.
Immediately.
Well, when they say he
But you-
flee the scene, that doesn't mean he didn't leave people there according to them. He just left. He left.
Yeah, exactly.
But everybody else
Exactly.
came to her rescue. But he did the wrong thing.
He's like
You
your
know?
very good friend Trump.
Probably worse.
I ain't saying nothing for that one because who knows if Trump
Probably
will go
worse.
and help.
Probably
Trump
worse.
might go and help. It's a woman, Andre. It's a woman.
Maybe.
Trump is not going for the face. Remember that.
Maybe. Nonetheless, I mean, if it were me, I can't imagine me leaving the area.
But put yourself
Person got
in his
mauled.
place as what has been happening with him, and I could see
Exactly.
him taking off, but he did the wrong thing. I could see him taking off because of that, because of the media. I could see that, Andre.
Yeah, you can see
Yeah.
it. You can see it, but
You know,
that's just
I
the
could
wrong
see
thing
that,
to
but
do.
It was the wrong thing to do.
The wrong
Yeah.
thing. Somebody is being attacked by
It's
a dog,
insensitive.
right? And even if you say there are other people there, no,
he
that's
didn't-
your
he
home.
didn't-
That's
he
your
didn't take
residence.
off while it's being attacked. After, Andre, you know that. Not while
Yeah,
it was
yeah,
being,
so-
while it was happening. He was not even there. He came.
How he wasn't there?
You have to read other
No,
reports.
I get all the facts there. I don't know what other one you got. What other one you got?
reports talking
And
about it.
I'm talking what came up in court.
Right.
The evidence that came up in court, right? They didn't say he left immediately or how long after or other people were there. They never mentioned that it was him. It's your property, right? Your dog. Although he said he didn't have it as a pet, that's what he says.
Yeah.
He tried everything.
It's true. No, that part
he
is
tried
true.
everything to get away. I mean, just tell
But
the
he would
lady,
have to
listen,
pay.
how do we
Yeah.
resolve this problem? So he ends up paying a lot more. Maybe the lady said, "Well, give me $1 million. I'd be fine with that." Maybe she should have probably
true.
said that.
Yeah.
And some people would say plastic surgery, put my face back to how it was,
Yep.
and I'm fine with that because plastic surgery obviously costs a lot. You know.
She might need multiple surgeries if it's that much damage. No damage, like you said.
Yeah.
She might need multiple
And
surgeries.
I'm sure other places.
But just, we haven't spoken about the victim as yet. Imagine the trauma. that lady went through there with that dog attacking her like that. I mean, that's no light thing, you know.
That's a serious thing.
I mean, a dog
Andre,
just
imagine you holding the garbage
ripping
in
at
your hand,
you.
going along your merry way, dropping it, and a dog coming.
Yeah.
And there's no place to run. By the way, I was watching this guy crossing the road with his child, nothing to do with the dog last night, Andre, news in the US of it. Guy is walking along, and I'm wondering why the cameras are watching him. It's coming from above. Crosses the road with a little child, and all of a sudden a car pops up and shoots him. Andre, in front of the child, you should hear the screaming from that child. But they left the child. The child runs back, because he tried to cover, but unfortunately, there was nothing to cover. He was out in the open. But they were obviously watching him, Andre. I mean, people don't care. You have a child with you. Think about you going after him. I'll take him another day. They don't care. They shot him, Andre.
Yeah, you see, that sort of thing is going to continue happening because the law, when it comes to the punishment for those things, is very light. I've said it already. If I were a prime minister or a president and you do that sort of thing, I tell you, firing squad for you. Firing squad, those kinds of acts, right? We must take those things very seriously. They're dangerous people, and you don't keep people like that in society, not even in a prison. Yeah, firing squad. You found guilty. You found guilty of what you did. You appeal. You went to the Supreme Court, whatever, or in our case, the Caribbean Court of Justice, or whatever place that we've gone to. You are going to get under a firing squad because these are evil individuals. Can't have them people. I spoke about the thing. I mean, I remember that up to now. A little girl there with her mother and father in Trinidad, and some guy just alights from nowhere with a gun, start firing at the father. First and foremost, pow, 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 pow. The mother tries to run with the little girl, right? She stumbles. She stumbles because, she's panicking. So she stumbles and the child falls with her and so on. She's trying to get up. The guy comes, pow, 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 right? Yeah. In the presence of the child. So the child sees the father getting shot, the mother getting shot, and she's trying to come to the mother to assist the mother, but she's afraid. So she pulls back and goes forward and pulls back. And you said, that kind of videos you've been shown in court and you do that kind of thing. If I had the power, man, you ain't go sab. I'm telling you, I feel no, and I don't feel sorry for those kind of people. I don't feel sorry. Yeah, because when you're doing your thing, you don't feel sorry either.
No.
You understand?
No. No. It's sad. It's really sad.
And there's so many of those cases, so many.
Yeah.
You tell me a little child. I read a story yesterday. I didn't read it on the air. I just read it privately. A guy stole somebody's vehicle. A baby was in the vehicle, right? When he realized the child is in the vehicle, he just dropped the child by the side of the road. Yeah.
Oh my.
Yeah, they just drop the children anyway,
I thought he would get out of the vehicle and run.
You're so intent on doing what you're doing. You're not even thinking about
it.
You just put the child on the side of the road. You understand?
I saw a case like that. This is a man who's one of the men I told you that's serving life in prison, and he committed this crime when he was about 20, and he got out of jail. He was in a juvenile institution, got out of jail around 19, got a job with this man, the man that he murdered or tried to kill, had given him a job. But I think he was jealous of him because he had his life set up already. He had a family and they had a young son. And he kidnapped both the man, his employer, and his wife, and their child, their baby, shot both of them, took the baby and put the baby on the side of the road, just like...
Oh, didn't do anything with the baby?
Didn't do anything to the baby.
Amen.
No. But, yeah, they just... There was no reason for
that. And at 19 years old?
Yeah, about 19.
Oh, man.
Yeah.
What
and he had just gotten out of youth.
Anyway, so we have to take the showers, but just a last little comment. There's a lady in England. She's the oldest living woman in the world. So she's today. I'm going to read the story on Monday. She's celebrating her 117th birthday.
What? 117? Yeah, ouch.
That's in England.
I would love to see her. Can she talk? Can she
That's
see?
fantastic.
Can she eat? Can she walk?
She's in a home where they're taking care of her. But she still looks all right. She still looks all right. But 117.
How old would you like to live to, Mr.
Yeah, 110. 110. Yeah, 110.
I want 106.
So why the 6?
I don't know. I just like 106. That number is very appealing.
I'd be cool with 110.
Who are you, Lady J?
Lady J, want to take herself out already?
Lady J, what's your number?
I don't have a number. Why should we have a number?
99.
You want to live to 106 and then you can't even get up and go in the bathroom by yourself?
How do you know?
No.
So
How do you
add
know?
to that, providing that.
No, 106 or 110.
Mm-hmm.
Blissfully happy.
Good. Complete the sentence.
all ways.
Yeah.
But that's a given. To me, when I say that, that's a, wouldn't you say so?
Of
You
course,
have to say that.
definitely. Yeah,
So that's
exactly.
why
That's
I'm
a
not
given.
putting,
Yeah.
I'm not putting any figures. No.
And I think
Period.
the things that you're worrying about, and I understand you can't do this, you can't do that. I think that will probably lead to your early demise anyway. You won't
Don't
last.
matter.
You won't last very long.
True.
It doesn't matter.
But if you make it to 110, 117, you're doing pretty
You're
good.
doing all right.
You're
Yeah,
doing pretty
you're
good.
doing all right.
I just want to make sure that I'm in a healthy condition. I'm still able to, whether I can walk, whether I can do
Right.
gymming, take my vitamins.
Right.
You know,
And the time will come now, and if you can't do those things, that's
Mm-hmm.
most likely you're going to go soon after that.
that's fine. Because I don't want to know that I'm going through dementia or any of
But
these
I
things.
saw a lady who is in Cleveland. She's a black lady. She's 102 or 3, and she walks to her gym.
Yeah.
She looks like she's about 70, whatever
Yes,
years
man.
old.
Yes.
These people are okay, you know,
Yes.
Lady
Yeah.
J. Don't.
I never said they were not okay. You asked me about
Sometimes
me.
they're looking.
You know,
they're
my
healthy,
mom
they're
lived to
fit.
93. Good for
Yeah.
her.
Yeah.
You know, she's still living. You know, good for her. I know other persons. Well, a friend of the family just passed away, Anselma Cauldron, May, I think. Her mother
Oh,
just
yeah, I
passed
remember
away
her.
at 95.
Mm?
That's
Her
good.
mother just passed away a week ago or so at 95. So I know people who are very close to the 100 mark.
So why is it in the Bible people, well, like, if you believe the stories in the Bible, used to live into the hundreds and hundreds of years, and we die so young?
I guess it's
What's
all
going
what
on
we're
there?
doing with ourselves. before.
Well, I'll tell you something. Can you imagine, right, if you had people like Benjamin Netanyahu and Donald Trump and all the others, right?
And Hitler.
Yeah, right,
Hitler.
exactly. Living 900 years?
Mm.
Can you imagine that?
No.
Exactly. Benjamin Netanyahu keeps coming back. Every time he loses an election, next time he comes back again. So imagine that for 900 plus years, somebody like that. Oh, wow, man. So I think God was, I mean, for those who believe, God made the right decision. Yeah, because he said the reason he was reducing the age limit is because of man's wickedness. That's what he said. Man was doing a lot of, and you see it today. You see it. Right? When you read about all those great men, and they were great men, despite the fact that they were wicked, but they were great men. They did a lot of wickedness. When it came to taking human life, that meant nothing to them. And you see it happening today. It's the same thing. So God said, nah, I'm going to shorten that. Right?
Wow.
Instead of allowing you to continue living for 900 years with the behavior that we have when it comes to wickedness and so on. Right? We see it every day. Okay? Yeah. So put a stop to that. And I agree. And by the way, some people say it's 70. I know from what I read, it's supposed to be 120. That's what God said.
Oh, everybody.
30?
Yeah,
120.
I
I thought it
agree.
was
'Cause
130.
I find with the ages people die far
Yeah.
too young, even
Some-
if you're 80 years
Yeah,
old. That's
because
very
there's a
young.
lady who's a French woman. She lived to be 121 years
Yes.
plus.
Okay.
How many days after that?
Yes,
I think
yes, yes.
200 and something days after that.
Yes.
She lived to be 121. That's a fact. Okay?
Yeah.
So he did say 120. Now, people, there's a psalm, I think Moses wrote the psalm, and people believe as though, well, he's supposed to be 70 years plus or something like that, and a little more. No. God
that's
said
young.
after the flood, 120. So we can make it.
Of
we can.
course we can,
It's
yeah.
just that the way we live our life and so on, the way we live right now. So we just shorten it. But the body has the potential to reach there.
I believe that.
And
too.
look, you have 117, right? Okay, so the body is made to last that long,
So we're dying far too young.
definitely.
Far too young.
Okay, so let's get into the shout-outs.
On that happy note.
yes.
Sharon Peter is at the top of the list. She says, it's Friday. Wonderful weekend to all. Happy shopping to the folks at the swim shop in South Jersey.
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Good morning, Sharon.
Happy Friday to all of you, those who are listening.
Dakota McGuire says, happy Friday. Good morning to all. She sends 3 kisses. Double up. She sends 3 kisses for the 3 of us. So you get 3, you get 3, you get
Oh,
3.
wow.
I get 3.
Thank you, Dakota.
That's amazing.
Thank you. Sending you the same.
Yeah.
And to your darling better half. Yeah, good morning to the brother.
Okay.
He didn't give me permission to mention his name, so I'm not mentioning his name. Yeah.
So Sparkle Abraham says, Nice outfit, Lady J. Thank you, Sparkle. Also says, Natalie, where is the red lipstick today? LOL.
Oh, the red lipstick happens just if I feel like it. Maybe
Yeah.
on Monday. I'll see if I feel it.
Yeah. Gotta change a little around, you know?
Exactly.
Martha's shop. Hey, Andre, now that just exactly.
Yeah, it's true. It's true. It's true.
Martha's shop says, pleasant day, blessed, wonderful weekend to you, Mr. Andre. She sends a
Morning,
kiss.
morning, Martha Shop.
Lovely Lady J, she sends me a heart. Beautiful Natalie, she sends you a hug. And to everyone else, she sends peace and prayer. Thank you, Martha's
Thank you,
shop.
Martha.
Martha James says, bonjour, bonjour, blessed day, and love to everyone, especially Mr. Andre. She sends you a heart.
Okay. And who's that person?
Martha James.
Okay, Martha James. Thank you very much. Thank you. Yeah. I have to get something once in a while.
You know,
Maybe you're
today's
the
good
two of
for
you
you.
stealing the show every day.
No. Today's been good for you. Look at all what you're getting. She-Chup says, hello, my two ladies and my one online guy.
Why? Okay, She-Chup. Hope all is well with you. Yeah. You know, these days we actually communicate via WhatsApp, huh?
Okay.
Yeah.
To me, you're getting red just like your shit.
She-Chup says, I would definitely take any vaccine to save my life.
Yeah, man.
Yes.
Mm-hmm. And Pius Snappy says, good morning. He sends a prayer.
All right, Pius. Hope all
Lucita
is well.
Japierre says, good morning, Andre and lovely Lady J and Natalie. Fantastic Friday.
Morning, Lucita.
To all, be safe. 3 prayers.
Thank you.
Flowers, hearts.
Thank you.
The heart is for... okay.
Ooh.
The heart is for Andre.
Mm-hmm.
For my country songs
This morning.
I heard
Yes,
those,
I-
yeah.
Oh, you heard them?
I
and
did.
laughter.
How'd you hear that? You up
Yeah.
already?
I was, yeah.
Really, Andre, what is
Yeah.
early?
I wake up at about 4:30 every morning.
Every morning.
Every
Hey,
morning.
bravo to you.
Yeah.
Bravo to you.
Not 5 you coming on, Andre?
Yes?
Yeah, so some people are up, you know. Yeah. It was 4 o'clock, so good for you that waking up.
So what time do you go to sleep, if I may ask?
Normally, I try to get to bed around 9 or 10.
Oh,
Okay, that's
early.
good.
Yeah.
That's good.
That's very early.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know, but whatever time I go to bed does not determine what time I wake up for some reason. I'll just still wake up at the same time, no matter if I get
Oh,
early
your body's
or late.
clock.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Interesting.
I told you. So I could still
I need
go
an
out.
alarm clock,
Really?
for sure. Yeah.
Andre, by now you don't need an alarm clock, do
I
you?
do.
I
I
do.
No.
do.
What I mean is you'll put it on, but does your body wake up?
No.
No.
What?
Yeah, no.
No.
Yeah.
Trevor King, my friend Trevor King.
Yeah, we know
he
Trevor.
told the same. He said the same thing you say. He said
Yeah.
he wakes up at 6. I think 6:30. No matter what
Yeah.
time he goes to bed, he'll
Yeah.
always wake up at 6.
So I'll be tired, yes,
Mhm.
because it probably need more sleep or whatever, but it will still wake up the time. I'll still wake up, no matter
I'm
what.
God.
Mhm.
Yeah, you're right. I'm gone.
I'm God.
Mhm.
So, all right, Andre, so you get that. Madeline is watching, and she says, a beautiful Friday morning to all of you beautiful souls.
Morning, Madeline.
Have a positive day. 3 kisses and 3 hearts.
Right back at you.
Mhm.
Yes.
Okay, there's some conversation going on. And, okay, Catherine McPhee, hadn't heard from you for a few days. She says, happy weekend, Andre, Lady J, and Natalie.
Thank you,
Catherine.
All right,
Elvin Eyes
Catherine.
watching.
Yes.
And Madeline says, no vaccines for me. I just don't believe in them. Sorry, that's just me.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So I wonder if that extends to her children. I wonder.
Oh,
She
good
goes
question.
further to say, I believe if people really respect themselves and others, there would be no hitting on other side.
Mhm. That's it.
But
yeah.
just think of it. Just think of it. Imagine you're diagnosed with some terminal cancer, right? Whatever that may be, and there's a vaccine now that can literally cure you. I mean, I don't know. Would you still? I'm just asking. Do you think, Madeline? Do you think you would still put your foot down and say, "I'm not taking that vaccine"? And it could save your life, especially there's evidence that it has saved lives.
You
I
heard
think
that,
it's
Madeline?
different if you're actually ill.
Mhm.
She might have a different
different-
perspective.
All right.
Septima says, good morning. Septima Joseph, good morning, Septima. Madeline says, okay, that one I don't understand. Was it something we were talking about? She says, that boy is still growing. He should have stayed with her to make sure she gets help she needs. Comfort her whilst waiting. No empathy. Did we talk about
That
something?
boy is still growing.
And it's not a conversation with others, it's open.
Mm.
I can't
I'm not sure.
remember. I don't know
That
what
boy.
that was about.
I don't remember.
I don't know.
Yeah. Madeline says, Andre in great health, I guess.
All right.
Talking about your health.
Oh, she's saying that she thinks that
Yeah.
I'm in great health.
It seems so.
Oh, well, yeah, no, it's not bad, I think. It's not bad. Yeah. It could have been disastrous recently.
With the high cholesterol.
Yes, it could have been disastrous
But good
for
on
me.
you to go and check that.
Yes.
A lot of people don't check that.
That's correct. I went in there just in the nick of time.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Because I would have just
On
been
two
continuing
occasions.
along my merry
And
way.
eating your tubs of ice cream.
Exactly.
On 2 occasions, Andrew, you went in the nick of time, remember? The very first time you had surgery.
Well, no,
And
that
then
one was different. That
you
was
put
different.
that one as
Yeah, that was like
different. That one was
inevitable.
major.
Yeah.
Madeline says, okay, Arthur Charles. Oh, he changed it today, Andre.
Mm-hmm.
Andre, today is the birthday of Archdeacon Randolph Evening.
How did he say his age?
No.
Eh,
Also
Archdeacon.
Miss Jean French.
Okay, continue. Continue.
So it's the birthday of Miss Jean French and also Archdeacon, well, ex, right? Because he's no longer at the church. Somebody else. is
Yes, I
there.
think
But he
as
was
a
there, yeah.
position.
Archdeacon
Yeah.
Randolph Evening.
So yeah, let's say good morning to Archdeacon Randolph Evelyn. I don't know if he's listening,
Mm-hmm.
but back in the day when I was at RSL, he had a program there every Sunday. We used to have an hour. I think there's this special program where Radio St. Lucia would feature a church on
Okay.
the service.
Oh, yeah.
Uh-huh.
So I used to love to listen to his sermons.
Yeah.
Yeah, I used to love to listen to his sermons,
Mm-hmm.
man. He was so practical and everything. It was a pleasure listening to Archdeacon Randolph Evelyn.
My daughter- my
He's probably
father's-
maybe in his maybe late 80s, early 90s, somewhere around there.
Probably.
Yes,
Very
yes,
young.
Yeah. He'll
yes.
probably be around my dad's age.
Yeah, so Archdeacon, if you're listening and you can hear my
Happy
voice,
time.
happy birthday to you. So I wish we had
From
known
all of us.
your age.
Mhm.
Yeah.
We can find out. He's listening. He'll find out for us.
Mm-hmm.
Arthur Charles will come back to us. Arthur, we gave you some work. Andre gave you some work. Mm-hmm. All right. Let's see. Josie Stevens says, Miss Nana and Slim Mother, I know them very well. Rest in peace. Yes, she passed away. Mm-hmm. And Selma's
Okay,
mother.
Josie Stevens, and let's say good morning to Josie Larcher. Yeah, in the Clary, best neighbor in the world. Yeah.
And Barbara Augustine says, always listening. Tony, missing him. Andre Paul David wrote Psalms, not Moses. Did you say something?
Yes, I certainly did.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Well,
I said
they're correcting you.
Moses wrote a certain a particular. In fact, there were many different writers in the book of Psalms. Oh yes, a lot of people we don't even aware of that. Moses wrote Psalms as well. He did. Go check it out.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
And Madeline ends it. She says, Andre, that is left to see because as time goes by, the mind can change. So if it
Exactly.
gets to that point, then I will something love. I will DESDE. I don't know.
She might
Decide.
change her
Decide.
mind,
Decide.
yeah.
Mm.
Okay. Decide love. Mm-hmm. Yeah, go ahead.
So over on our YouTube comment section, we have from Naya Seeley. Good morning and happy Friday to Andre, Natalie, and Lady J. I would like to remember my late mom, Agnes Gloria Edward, in a special way today. It's the 4th anniversary of her death. Oh, rest peacefully. Oh. Well, we're sending you warmth and
Yeah.
well wishes today, Naya.
And hugs.
And hugs, lots of hugs, of course. Thank you so much. And 758 Food Baby says, good morning to you, the REV-UP family, and all the chat room people. Happy weekend. Thank you. Thank you very much, Food Baby. The system...
Food Baby?
Food Baby.
Oh, she
yeah.
moved to YouTube? Okay.
I like that, Food
That's
Baby.
why she wasn't here this morning? Okay.
Naya CD also says, the system definitely failed Joy,
Mm-hmm.
and I welcome the Commission of Inquiry. Bravo to her mom. Yes.
Definitely.
Big claps for that.
Yes, and if that doesn't happen, we're going to have the same thing happening over again. So Moses wrote Psalm 90. So you can go check it out. Okay? And I think in that psalm, I think he mentions about 10. And so people take it to mean that he meant that's the lifespan. But that's not correct. Moses was writing in a context
So
of
you
what
hear
was...
that, Barbara?
Moses was writing within the context of what was going on in the wilderness at the time. Remember, God had told him they're all going to die in the wilderness?
Yes.
So he was writing about that. So the people were dying at around that age, at that time.
I see.
So yeah, so Moses wrote that psalm for sure. And there were others who wrote psalms as well, not only David. Yeah. I can even do a little check for that one. Yeah, so go ahead. Yeah.
So you've
Yes, we
So
have all
Elvin correct. Well, he didn't correct. He added to it. Jean French is the mother of Dawn French, Andre.
Oh, okay.
Because I saw it and I was wondering. I didn't want to say anything.
Yeah, I haven't seen Dawn in a little while. Yeah, hey, good morning to you, Miss or Mrs. French. Happy birthday to you. Yeah, and Dawn, hope all is well with you. Haven't seen you in a while. Yes, I think last time we spoke, she was into writing books.
Yeah, she has been. And Sis Rub says, I believe if people really respect themselves and others, there would be no hitting on other sides.
Yes.
It should be on either side, yeah. And just two here, Andre. This person says, rev up my brother. I guess you know who this is. Rev up my brother and sisters from another mother.
Hey, that's Nikki.
Must be.
That's Nikki. Morning, partner. Hope all is well. We spoke last week. We did. You were in the office and I was speaking with him. I guess you probably don't remember that. Yeah, Nikki. Yes, that's my buddy. So, Nikki, hope all is well. And that I imagine you're going to be back in St. Lucia soon, I imagine. Yeah, but he has some health issues. Yeah.
From another mother, I am in house. Blessed Friday to all. Thanks, Andre, for the shout out. I'm doing much better. Just some challenges of the area where I had the stroke. It's called the what?
Okay, so that's Nikki. That's Nikki saying so. Yes. What is he saying about it?
Good. Love you all.
Okay. What is he saying about it?
It's called the thalamus. Is it thalamus? That's how you pronounce it. THALA. Maybe the kind of, I don't know, stroke here. I don't know. MUS. Thalamus.
I'm not sure.
I'm not sure of that pronunciation.
Well, anyway, partner, we're happy that you're doing well.
Yeah.
All right. So here's that. I just did a little check in there. Besides King David, who wrote 73 psalms, and 150.
So you wrote about half of them.
About half. The book of Psalms includes contributions from several other named authors and worship leaders. Nearly 50 psalms are anonymous, with no specific writer named in their titles.
Okay. And finally, a hearty good morning to Andre, Lady Jen, Natalie. I am tuned into Harddrive, and I am enjoying the program. I love your colors. Thanks for brightening my day. Have a wonderful weekend. I'm sure, okay, that's Bernadette Samuels.
All right, Bernadette. Nice hearing from you, as always.
Okay, that's it.
Okay, so I want to thank you, those of you, who are checking us out on Facebook, making the comments. Now we have YouTube.
Yes,
commenting
thank you so
there
much
as well.
to the YouTubers.
There may not be many, but it's growing.
It's growing, yes.
growing.
But the time when we actually told them, the time when we were not on Facebook, there was more because everybody just rushed over. But I think we have more persons who want to be on Facebook. That's probably why. Yeah.
Okay. Unto the folks watching us on DBS.
Yeah.
Thank you so much, as
and my
always.
home as well. My mom and they're watching. When I leave the house, it's on DBS.
Really? All right. This morning, a listener called and said that apparently, I think Richard Frederick has indicated that he'll be suing some people or organizations, and DBS is one of them. Yes, I think some statements were made on DBS. Well, that's what I was told, and I hope it doesn't get to that. I hope they can settle that out of.
Well, sometimes they ask for the apology. They come out and apologize.
He said that the person who called said that Richard said he doesn't want any apology.
Okay.
Wow.
Because sometimes they ask for the apology.
Yes.
Yeah. So
an open apology.
I guess that'll make the news at some point in time. We'll get some more details.
I wonder where the person got that info from.
Oh, he said on his
show,
show last night. That's what I was told.
Oh, yes, I forgot to listen to it. Yesterday was Thursday. That's right. Yeah.
I guess I'm not surprised. I'm not surprised because, I remember a lot of people saying a lot of things. Yeah. Yeah, boy. This thing. And that's why I'm so careful. When people call my show, I'm listening, boy, my ears perked up because sometimes they say some outlandish things and you have to challenge them.
Yeah,
because sometimes it's a hearsay or they hear somebody say, and I learned that a long time ago. Long time ago.
Challenge instead of just saying alleged or whatever to them. Make sure they say that, because once they say alleged, they're okay.
Really. So if somebody says it is alleged that Lady J molested a little boy.
No, if they saw the news, if they heard it on the news and they're calling your program to say that.
No. I don't know what they see, what they didn't see. I don't know. When the person
No. I'm saying if they're calling your program.
Right. I don't know.
And they're saying
yes.
that I saw it on the news and it is alleged.
Oh, you
Are
didn't
they
say that.
still
You,
wrong?
well, you didn't say that. And it
yeah.
could still be wrong.
Okay.
Because the news could also get it wrong. So when they say those things, first the question, where'd you get that information from?
Right.
And I'll say we're going to distance ourselves from those comments because we know
Right.
nothing about that.
Right.
You understand? So even if that's taken to court, at least you have something saying, well, you didn't support it.
Yeah.
Right.
But to remain there and don't say anything, be silent. Wow.
So Andre, what if you heard it on in the news? You heard it, not on your station, but you did hear it, and that person called. What is your response to that?
Well, if I consider the news organization to be reputable, then okay, I'll probably repeat it. If it's a reputable station, I know they have a lot to lose because some stations don't have anything much to lose. They just say what they want. But if you have an organization like, say, for example, I'll say it. I'll say, well, okay, let me just say it.
Yeah, CNN. Let's go out of the
let me
country
not say
then.
it.
Let's go out of the country. Just use another
But-
name.
but
CNN,
imagine, look, the BBC
these places, and they're still suing them.
Donald Trump is suing the BBC for $10 billion.
Yeah,
you know
he's
why?
still until he rot.
You know why? You know why? Because they made it seem as though he was supporting the rioters. The way they did
The
they
July
put the
6th
clips.
riot,
Yeah,
Right?
just one line.
Yeah,
One
exactly.
line he got. Just one line. Because when I read it, he could do that. I'm not a lawyer, but I
Right,
could
yes,
see that
yes.
in that one
The
line.
implication that
Mhm.
he
Yeah, exactly. He
Yeah.
was giving impression.
But
as
he know
though-
he did it. He just want to get money from people. He did it.
Did what? Did what?
Andre, you know he was telling the people to go out there.
No,
and-
no, he didn't.
The way he was
No,
saying
no,
it?
he, di-
Oh,
he
Trump.
didn't say that. He didn't. He was very, very careful with his words. He was very, very careful.
But
I'm sure.
when I listen to his words, if I was a Trump person, I would be out there. I'm telling you. I would be out there.
But you said the right thing, Lady J.
Yeah.
If you were a Trump person.
Exactly.
So the Trump
exactly.
people went.
Mm.
The
You
Trump people
already-
went. These are the Trump people that went. That's what I'm saying. It's only Trump people that went there. Nobody else went there to destroy or kill or fight or whatever. It was his people that went.
But
Yeah. No, I'm just saying. At the end of the day, the BBC, right? He was speaking, and there was an interval, right, between something to do with the rioters, and maybe he came back to that a little later, and they spliced this thing together to give the impression as though he was encouraging the people to go. Now, true, he did use certain words, but within a certain context.
Yes.
You understand? And that's
Yes,
important.
That's correct.
Yeah.
I agree.
So if the BBC can get it wrong, a lot of other people can get it wrong. Yeah, trust me on that one.
Yeah,
okay?
well.
They can get it wrong.
$10 billion.
When I listened, that's what I was getting from him, telling me to go.
So even if people use
Be
the word
there.
allege, that doesn't protect
He
you.
didn't tell me to go and fight, but he told me
You know
to
what I
go
said?
there. Yeah.
Even if
Right.
people say allege, right?
It's still a problem.
Exactly.
Okay.
As I said,
Where's our icing on the cake?
it's coming up. It's coming up. So let's go there right now, if you don't mind. Okay. So in life, and I've heard that so many times already, you hear ladies especially say, "I want somebody who loved me for me."
Yeah.
You heard that already, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
What does that mean? I want somebody who loved me for me. What does that mean?
It means I have no friends who've said this, but I can assume.
Let that out.
I want somebody who loved me for me.
I can assume that what this lady means is I don't want to have to change my aesthetic too much to please him. He may have specific wants or desires that I don't necessarily fit into, maybe a concept of, or maybe he wants me to cook and clean, and I'm not maybe that kind of person and whatever. I want to be able to enter the relationship and be happy, and he's not forcing me to change who I am. That's what I would
Yeah,
glean from
yes.
that.
But of course, you disagree with that kind of thinking, right? No?
You mean being yourself?
You know what I'm saying? Like expecting somebody to accept you for who they are. Certainly, there's certain things about
kinda
all of us
difficult,
that
yeah.
need changing. All of us, right? We are weak in some areas. And if you have somebody who's telling you, hey, I think you should watch that, be careful, you can do better there. I think that's a cool thing. But to accept me for me, it's almost like you have to accept me for just exactly how I am. And to me, that I don't agree with that.
Yeah, it's a calcified mindset that shows that you don't really know what evolution looks like.
Yeah, exactly.
Because, we even when you get married, Andre, you never really know the person. You're still learning that person. Yeah, because we're developing. What if we got married when we were still studying? After we've studied and we're working, the experience we experience in other things, even the way sex was before, might change. Things change. So we have to grow together, right? And so I would not come right out and say, accept me for who I am.
Right.
But I would say, love me for who I am, but not accept, but love me, because
Can
obviously
you love someone
you're loving.
without accepting them?
Yeah, you can. Okay, for example, my
Hey,
hubby does
we
not
have a-
like.
we have
Yeah,
a-
yeah,
we
yeah.
have a thing.
Let me just finish up. My hubby does
Take
not
over.
like lipstick, right?
Oh.
But every day you see me coming with my lipstick. Because guess what? I ain't changing that. That's what I'm saying. So he's accepting even, and he's accepting even if he doesn't like it, because he's not complaining and saying, "You still wearing that lipstick?" You know, he's not saying that. But I know when I first met him, that was part of the conversations of us getting to understand, you know, who and what are you into and so on. He don't like lipstick.
As
'Cause
in
he
when
don't
you
want you to-
kiss him, or just
Well,
in
He just
general?
don't like it.
Wait, I'm just thinking, just in general, like
He
the
just don't
look
like
of lipstick, or
yeah.
when you
He just
kiss
don't
him.
like it.
He
He just
doesn't want
don't
to
like
see it.
lipstick.
He doesn't want to see it on you.
Yeah, he just don't like it. It's not necessarily me. He just don't like lipstick. So if it's on me, it's the same thing.
No, what I'm saying is it the visual of the lipstick, as in
Too
when
much,
I
he
see
said,
it?
especially if it's red and these colors. And these are the colors I like. These are the colors
Monsieur.
I like.
No, I was just
Miss-
curious
Yeah.
as to, because some men don't like that.
Folks, it's 11:30 already.
Yes. Okay, we'll talk after. Let's get the icing on the cake now.
What? I just setting up the
Yeah.
thing, you know, so you can get the joke and everything.
Yeah,
It's
let's go.
It's a short clip. It's very short. Let me see
Next
which
time,
of the
don't
two.
ask us questions.
Let me
Just
see.
say it. Just say it.
For true. I won't do that next time. That's true. That's true.
Because you know it's
I'll
talking
get you
lipstick
involved.
we're going to get.
I'll get you
hard
involved.
drive.
Yeah.
Yes.
You're driving hard.
Don't ask questions. Play it.
Yeah. So let me see which of the two of you will get the joke. All right.
Okay.
So you have to listen. You have to listen closely. It's a guy that says, right, he wants people to want him for who he is, to want me for me. So
A
he's
guy says that?
A guy
okay,
says
that
that.
means I want to
Wait,
behave badly.
Don't talk.
monsieur,
Don't talk. Don't talk. Yeah.
No, I did that one on purpose. I did that one on purpose. I did that on purpose.
So
Okay, go.
he apparently he found a group of people who accepts him for who he is, and he'll tell you who that the group is.
Okay.
Okay. Let me see if we get the joke. Let me see if we get the joke.
Just can't bother with love and relationships.
Oh my God.
I get to realize
again.
that
What are you talking for?
No, I'm not hearing.
She didn't have a headset on.
Let's
Oh,
go.
Jay.
I didn't have the headset. Let's go.
So
From
cool.
the top. From the top.
Just as long as you don't say, them women, eh?
He might say that.
Don't
He
say
might
that.
say it.
I think in the future, if I have a hard drive, I think I'll have two male co-hosts.
And it wouldn't be sweet.
Monsieur,
It won't be
Monsieur.
sweet.
You won't have these
Women have to be in there. Maybe one male. Andrea, let's go. I have my headset on.
We're ready.
All right, so let's go. Let's head. Okay.
just can't bother with love and relationships. I get to realize that the only persons that ever wants me from me is the police.
Okay. So Lady J got it. Lady J got it. Lady J got it. So, and if you see him, you understand why he's saying that. You understand why he's saying that. Watch him while he say it, then you really get it. Watch
Just
it.
can't bother with love and relationships. I get to realize that the only persons that ever wants me from me is the police.
All right.
No wonder Andrea wanted to play.
Exactly. This.
Okay, well, you know when I get through this, what happens?
Well, I'm happy Lady J got it first today. I think
No, I
Natalie's
got
in
it.
a
I'm
daze.
just in shock.
In a daze.
It's
Oh.
guys, you don't find these things more sad than funny?
No, at all.
Oh God, that poor guy. Oh wow. Is the
Natalie
police?
say the thing's sad, way.
Yes.
Funny.
No, that's not sad. That's not sad. That's funny. That is funny. The police wants him more.
They accept him for who he
They
is.
accept him for who he
Yeah,
is.
correct is right.
Let's go down.
Okay, folks, we gotta wrap it up. Yeah, I think our good friend Natalie is still in shock.
I'm in shock.
So,
Oh, yeah.
Natalie, have yourself a nice
Okay.
weekend. Lady J, have a nice weekend.
Thank you, Andre.
So,
Bye,
Lady
some
Are
J.
you playing anywhere? tonight?
Oh, yeah, for sure. Well, not tonight, but tomorrow, Saturday, I'm going to be down in Labrie.
Okay.
That's Saturday, and then on Sunday, it's going to be down in Viewfort. And you know, I love to drive. I enjoy driving.
I hope
so.
you're feeling okay on Monday morning, Andre. I hope you're going to look like today.
Of
course.
course.
Not too tired.
Andre is very, very strong and he's
Sunday
very good
night.
at what
No,
he
he's
does.
playing Sunday night.
No,
So
he's
I'm
fine.
just
He's
saying.
good. He's good. He's good.
Yeah.
He's going to live to 110, so you're fine.
That's the plan. That's the
Well,
plan.
everybody's laughing, Andre, Madeline, Josie,
There, you see?
everybody.
They said they
Poor
got the
guy.
joke. They got the joke.
A bit sad, she
All
say.
right. Okay, folks. So, Lady
Have a
J
great weekend, people.
Thank you so much,
going to be with
everybody.
you until 3 o'clock this afternoon. From 3 until 6, going to be Zen the DJ. All right? So do have yourselves a safe weekend. God willing, we shall see here next week, Monday, on Wake Up and Live from 5 o'clock in the morning. So do take care of yourself. All right? So, big thank you to the folks at DBS.
Yes.
Thank you so much.
Thanks for
guys.
carrying our show. So, Harddrive for today and for this week brought to you with the compliments of Ultramart and Rambali's Funeral Parlor.
At Randallie's Funeral Parlor, we strive to bring you and your family the highest level of comfort, absolute satisfaction, and peace of mind during your most sorrowful time of need.
Our professional standards and quality services are second to none. We offer ground burials, burials at sea, cremations and embalming, fine locally made coffins, internationally made caskets, 24-hour emergency, shipping and receiving the deceased to and from overseas.
Ram Valley's signature funeral package includes a casket or coffin collection, refrigeration and preparation of the body, hearse services, 100 funeral leaflets, 12 memorial buttons, 6 keyrings, 10 corsages, and 1 framed photo.
Ram Valley's Funeral Parlor, Calvary Road, Castries, and Lartuni, Beaufort. For more information, please call 758-452-2021 or 758-454-9239.
Looking for a one-stop shop for all your grocery and household needs? Look no further than Ultramart. We stock a variety of options from the world's leading brands, all at affordable prices. Whether you're looking for fresh produce, pantry staples, or household essentials, we've got you covered. And that's not all. Don't miss out on our ultra specials and promotions for a chance to win hundreds of dollars in vouchers, hampers, and special prizes. Visit any one of our 4 convenient locations today or check us out on our Facebook and Instagram page. Ultramart, your one-stop shop for all your grocery and household needs. Shop smart. Shop Ultramart.
From coast to coast,
I would love to hear it.
we're revving up the airway
Are you sleeping?
on 95.9 FM. The Alpha.